A glimmer of hope is here. Meta, the founder of Llama, has started releasing open weights model. Their first is Muse Glimmer, and then they are going to release Muse Spark 1.2 in open weights very soon. This is a huge news. 30 billion parameter model distilled from the much bigger Muse Spark with a dedicated perception encoder, so it handles images as well as text. But the real pitch is what it was built for: autonomous agents running entirely on your own machine. Multi step reasoning, precise tool calling, failure recovery when a call goes wrong, 128K context, and context down, it fits in around 24 GB of VRAM. And Meta released the whole thing under Apache 2, full BF16 weights, both quantized builds, the vision encoder, the D-Flash drafter, all of it, free to use commercially. That is what open weights are supposed to look like, and every release like this one raises the floor for everybody building in open. We have been begging Quen to release 27 billion, and Meta has pleasantly surprised us with this beautiful Muse Glimmer 30 billion, which looks quite good. But you know what? We are going to install it and we are going to thoroughly test it out. This is Fahad Mirza, and I welcome you to the channel. A very quick update: you can see that my voice is not well. I have been going through some um, throat issues, flu, and few other things. But I'm trying to make this video, so please bear with me. I know my voice is not perfect, but I'm trying my best. So, but rest assured, there will be no compromise on quality of the content. So let's get right into this. As usual, we are going to install this thing on our local system, where I have this Ubuntu and I have one GPU card, NVIDIA, A100 with 80 GB of VRAM. This is what I'm using with DGX. Now, let me start it with VLLM. And if you don't know what VLLM is, how to get it installed, just search my channel. I'm going to first download this model. While this downloads, let me talk a bit more around what exactly is happening around its benchmark, because they have compared it with Quen 3.6 27 billion. And by the way, recently I have started this free weekly AI newsletter, which you can subscribe at fahadmirza.substack.com. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very good price, you can find the link to Mass Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. Okay, first have a look at this D-Flash thing, and I will be making another separate video on speculative decoding and how exactly this works, but this is a part that makes local agents actually usable. Normally, a model writes one token at a time, which is fine for chat but painful when an agent is thinking through 5 steps and firing off tool calls. D-Flash changes the shape of that. A tiny companion model guesses a whole block of tokens ahead, and the big model checks the whole block in one pass, keeping what's right and fixing what isn't. Output quality doesn't change, only the weight does. On a 5090, for example, that's roughly a 3 times jump. On Apple Silicon, the gain is smaller but still real, and the note that M5 pulls ahead of the M4. Look at the error bars though, because the speed up swings a lot depending on what you ask it, and we have seen it in a lot of videos. Predictable text gets guessed well, unusual text doesn't. So treat the headline multiplier as a best case on Meta's own hardware and Tron mix, but not a bad figure at all. Look genuine. This is the best part for me. Where Muse Glimmer dominates is agentic work, MCP tool orchestration, deep search, banking workflows, long context recall. That's clearly what it was trained to do, and it beats both rivals convincingly there. Now, if you look at this column on the right, but you will see Quen taking a lot of cells too. So Quen has beaten it on a lot of things, especially on computer use, terminal work, and general sweep bench. So isn't a clean sweep by Muse Glimmer uh, at this point in time. It's a model with a sharp speciality rather than across a broad board winner. And if your use case is desktop automation or heavy coding, Quen is still very much in the fight, and maybe go for it. The safety rows are worth discussing, because Glimmer sits in the middle on prompt injection resistance, which matters more than usual when you are handing a model tool access on your own machine. So overall, pretty good effort from Meta, and I really wish that this time they would stay on. Model is being now served. You can see, let me show you the VRAM consumption. So it is consuming just close to 77 gig of VRAM. If you want to reduce it, just turn down the KV cache a bit, but I think this model deserves at least this much amount of VRAM. Okay, for the first test, this is one prompt doing three jobs at once. Read a dense technical image, which I'm going to show you. This is the one which this model needs to read because it's a multimodal model. It takes input as text and image, as I mentioned earlier. Pull the numbers and labels out of it, and then write a complete working web app in a single shot using my local endpoint where this model is running. So I'm going to run it here. If it holds up, that's a vision long form code generation. So let's run this. And this is what the model has generated. And I believe this is what a strong result looks like. Let me show you that reference image again. And it is quite complex. And there you go. If I scroll down after this simulation, there are, you can see 7 tabs, and I will scroll through them. This is the overview. Looks pretty good. Then test setup, as was shown in that image. Some instrumentation with correct numbers. And I have done this a lot of times, so I can assure you these are all correct. And it is responsive too, you can see. Very good. I was hoping it would also put some sliders in, but not maybe in this one. This is pretty good. And this is another test. And this is a conclusion part, which also looks spot on. So I think that this one around animated streamlines, all these SVG charts, it has done really well without any dependencies. Okay, for the next test, I'm going to check out the multi-step reasoning in the banking domain, which is the forte of this model. Now, this model is not just a coding agent. It does coding, but it's a broader agent in terms of banking and few other domains. So let's test it out with Hermes agent. As you can see, it is already configured. So I'm just going to paste my prompt here. I will run, maybe I will show you the prompt first. So look at this prompt. This is a 6-stage chain where every step feeds the next. So one slip early and the final number is wrong. It is testing whether Glimmer can hold a long reasoning chain together, not whether it knows finance. And it is deliberately full of traps, a holiday roll that adds days, a fee that changes one leg, but not the other. Read through it like a Singapore Treasury desk execute, a covered carry trade, and then lot of legs here around hedging assets. So let me now just quickly, or maybe, you know what, I'm going to change this one, even make it more harder. So I have removed that hint of 187 days. Let me now paste it and run. Let's wait for it to come back. It is going pretty nicely with the multi-step reasoning. And there you go, the model has come back. And if you look through it, it has got every step right. 187 days from the holiday roll, the fee cutting the drawdown but not the repayment, dealing on the bid, and SIP of the mid. And the final answer, this STD 131 180, exactly correct. It also got something I didn't really build into the answer key, rounding the forward to 6 decimals before multiplying shifts the result to this. And it flagged that as a quoting convention question rather than picking silently. That's a mark of someone who has actually sat on a desk, and this model has done it apparently, not only in its lab but also in Singapore. It seems amazing result. Okay, let's do a final multilingual test, and we will be covering other features in other videos, so stay tuned. But let's do a quick multilinguality. And this is a scenario I'm doing for multilinguality, 78 languages, one blessing. So the scene is that the model is a master of ceremonies at a wedding where 78 couples are marrying at once. Each couple immigrated from a different place, and the hall has one rule. Every couple must hear the blessing in their own tongue, spoken by the model before the rings go on. And blessing is this: may your house be full of light, your table never empty, and your corals short. So this is going to, be model. We should be printing it out. I'm already running the script. Let me show you once it finishes. And the model is coming back with the response. I will just scroll down and please check and let me know your language. You can pause and check. You know what? As far as I know from few languages, I think it is doing wonderfully well. I think it is doing really, really well. Some of them are a bit literal, but you know what? I think most of them, it is throwing them out of the park. Even some of the low resource languages. I think now we have an alternate to Quen. So we won't be really begging that Quen team to release their 27 billion. Still very much welcome. Would love to have it, but I think we have an alternate. And this is going to improve. I'm more than sure about this. And I believe this is the only way for meta towards resurrection. So look at these, some of the low resource languages, regional ones, African, I think doing pretty good. Awesome stuff. So I'm just going to go down and there you go. It is also acknowledging that it is least confident in Gutnish, gibberish, and Wu Chinese. It didn't give me gibberish. This is the first time a model has refused to do that. That is not a good one. Anyway, but other than that, I think it has done well. So look, I'm fairly happy and I'm going to cover it more and more. So stay tuned and thank you for all the support. Sorry for delay again.